Welcome back to Crypto Atlas, your daily source for crypto whale alerts, crypto market news, and DeFi gems. And we have a series of new whale transfers for XRP. This is absolutely wild. Everything that's going on right now, markets are down massively. XRP down about 6% while I'm recording the video. It technically was down even worse earlier, so it started to come back up. Hopefully it will continue. And I do want to apologize, guys. If you hear my voice sounds raspy, I am sorry about that. But what can you do? So, first up, there are two whale transfers that took place yesterday, both of these for 100 million XRP each. I did talk about these already. And these were transferred by Ripple themselves. And since then, we've got a bunch more. So let's go and roll through these, and then we've got some news. And so first up, we have 131 million XRP that's worth about $232 million, and that was transferred from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. And that was at 3 p.m. just yesterday. Then we have another 131 million XRP. You guys are seeing a trend here, $231 million. Unknown wallet to unknown wallet. We have $103 million transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. 103 million transferred from unknown wallet to unknown wallet. And look at that, one XRP difference, 60 million, the other one, 59,999,999. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 maybe you guys know the reference there. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. So we have 60 million XRP, that's $103.5 million, also transferred from an unknown wallet to an unknown wallet. That's at 5:46 p.m. So these are all pretty close in time. So we have 4:43 p.m., 4:57 p.m., 5:46 p.m. The next one 4 minutes later, 5:50 p.m. That's $103 million as well. And so aside from those whale transfers, bull theory says massive crash in the crypto market. $500 billion has been wiped out from the crypto market, and $5 billion worth of leveraged longs and shorts were liquidated in the last 3 days. Bitcoin is down 13% and has wiped out nearly $265 billion from its market cap. Ethereum has dumped 25% and erased $91 billion from its market cap. The XRP has fallen 22% and erased $24 billion. Solana crashed more than 23% and wiped out $16 billion. Ouch. Ash Crypto pointing out $2.4 billion worth of longs have been liquidated in the last 24 hours. You guys just see red everywhere. And then Amelie says, wow, the XRPL has now become the fourth largest blockchain in terms of represented tokenized RWA value, beating heavyweights Ethereum and Polygon. So real world authority for the win. Let's go. Shibo says, breaking JP Morgan fraud caught in 4K. After analyzing yesterday's historic crash in silver and gold, I found something that was shocking, but quite frankly, not surprising. JP Morgan closed its shorts at the exact bottom. Was this luck and coincidence, or pure and blatant market manipulation? I think we all know the answer to this. Someone needs to be held accountable. Then Bank XRP says the SEC is temporarily shut down. This is in response to the US SEC's post on Twitter saying due to a lapse in appropriations and government shutdown, the SEC is currently operating in accordance with the agency's plan for operating during a shutdown, effective January 31st, 2026, and until further notice, the agency will have a very limited number of staff members available. Then David Joel Katz Schwartz talks about the files, guys. Yeah, it's crazy to say this, but Ripple is in the files. The files. He said, I hate to be a conspiracy theorist, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if this is just the tip of a giant iceberg. And so the email, it says, hi guys, we obviously have seen stellar.org. I'm not sure what the relationship with Jed and the team are. I know obviously some of the players, but this is a problem for us. Would one of you please give me a call at blank? I can explain some of the issues, but basically I've been asked by the other co-founders to reduce or take your allocation away. Ripple and Jed's new Stellar are bad for the ecosystem we are building, and it does our company damage to have investors who are backing two heroes in the same race. Happy to discuss a fair way to deal with this. Best, Austin. That's crazy. The total crypto market lost 140 billion in just 4 hours. Look at all of these red candles, guys, just dropping down crazy. Breaking everyone searches XRP now. What is going on? Look at how much interest is going up. And I think this is probably related to the files. It would make sense, right? I think that's a big reason why. This is also really big news. Massive Ripple can now operate as a national trust bank in the US. Very, very cool. And yeah, so here we are. You guys can see that the price dropped down at one point to about $1.51. Since then, it's pulled back up. It's $1.65. It's still red for the day. We had two red candle closures. And it's looking very much likely that it's going to end up closing in the red. Look at how high this volume is. The volume closest to this was back on November 21st. And that had bounced off of the Fibonacci retracement zone. Here, we actually were pushing towards another bottom zone. So this would have been at $1.39. We're a little bit closer towards this top point, but now it's looking like resistance. After two daily candle closures in the red, a third day forms a strong trend, which would suggest that we are more likely than not to see further continuation down. Possibly a little bit of green, possibly then more of a drop down. But yeah, you guys can see right here, it's pulled down, further continuation. Not that great of news. And then here we go, 1, 2, 3 instances back here, further drop back down, tried to break above that, got rejected over here as well. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge, unless there's some really good news, or just people deciding to ape in because everything crashed so hard. So $1.83, about $1.84 looks to be the next major level zone of resistance from the Fibonacci standpoint. So let me know what you guys think about all this. Share your thoughts with us down in the comments below. And also, if you want to, you can go check me out over on Blue Sky at Crypto Atlas. And let's see, is there anything else? Let's go ahead and take a step back here just for a second. Yeah, so I want to point this out to you guys. Right here at $2.46, this is where the United States XRP ETFs, the spot ETFs, had officially launched. That was back on November 13th. So even there, a lot of people have been waiting to see if we can get above it. We got really close back on January 5th. And look, it got rejected just underneath it. So it got really close after a green candle, really nice green candle, people taking profits, dropped below that Fibonacci retracement zone, and just started working its way towards what looked like it might have been a consolidation space right near the center of this. Tried to make another push up, but no, wouldn't even make it to the top level at that point, right? So we are definitely in some major battles, guys. I want to know what you think. Share your thoughts with us down in the comments below, and I'll keep you updated. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members. God bless, and we'll see you in the next episode.